Hi, it's Joy with the Art of Acceptance, and today I just want to talk about the mom life. So I know I had somebody tell me last week, I went to lunch with a couple of friends, and they were asking me how work and school was going. They were just like, they don't know how I do it all. Between work and I am back in school and 3 boys and a wife and all of that good stuff. And they said they felt like they were barely making it. So let me first just say that I was surprised that I was the one that seems like maybe they have it all together and that I'm doing it all, because let me be very clear, not even close. There are so many days that I look like I just rolled out of bed to go to the grocery store or even work. But, you know, I do try to put my best foot forward going to work. But my hair's in a ponytail a lot. I sometimes don't have on any makeup because, you know what, I don't have it all together, and I don't always look like I have it all together. But whether you work, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're going to school, or maybe it's a mix of all of those things, it can be very overwhelming, and especially when the kids are young. So the moms out there with young kids, this is mainly for you. But it's really just all moms in general, because we are constantly compromising. We're nurturing. We're constantly giving when we're not always receiving. We're never really asking sometimes for what we need, which sometimes might just be a matter of getting 15 minutes alone to be able to take a shower or to pee by yourself. Sometimes that's all we need. So I just want to take a minute and just tell all the moms out there to just don't get discouraged. On those days that you just feel like you're not enough, stop, breathe, and remember how much those kids love you. Remember how much they're excited when you pick them up, or when you're reading to them at night, or when they just want to sit on your lap. And sometimes it's just so overwhelming because they always want to be hanging all over you. Well, that's because they adore you. You are the queen, okay? And they adore you. So just remember that on those days that, which you're going to have a lot of them, that you just feel like you're not enough. You're doing something right. They adore you. And on those days, you wonder how someone else can get it all done when it seems like you can't even get yourself dressed. Remember to not compare yourself to other people, because you're not seeing their bloopers. You got to remember that. They might have a very strong support system. They might have a lot of family and friends around when you might not. They might have kids that are older. My kids are older. So that's one of the first things I said to her when she said that to me. Her kids, both of them, their kids are very young. I don't have to dress my kids. I don't have to bathe them. I don't have to change their diapers. So I can do more that Joy wants to do right now when I couldn't several years back. So their kids might be older. No family is identical. So you can't compare yourself to other people. And like I always try to say is, you can't compare your bloopers to somebody else's highlight reels. Because all you're seeing's their good things. The fact that she got all A's this last 8 weeks. That's all you're seeing. You didn't see that I was up till 2 a.m. doing some of that and looked like crap the next day. So you just can't compare yourself to other people. And on those days that you just need to scream and cry, do it. Cry. Go outside, go to your car and scream, because, you know, we don't want to scare the children or anything. Go outside, scream, cry, go take a shower, cry. Just let it out. Sometimes you just have to. And on those days that you think the chaos is never going to end, it does. You're going to be sending your kid to college. You're no longer going to have those diapers to change. You're only going to have to bathe yourself and not 2 or 3 other people in the house. And there might be days you're actually longing for that chaos again. You're missing it. You might end up looking back on those days as the good old days. So on those days, try to enjoy it. Try to remember just to have fun with it. Those baths you're trying to rush through, it's okay if the floor gets a little wet. It's okay if bubbles get in your hair. You'll survive. Okay, so let's focus next week on just not being so hard on ourselves and just not beating ourselves up, because we've got to give ourselves permission to be okay with not being okay, with not always having it all together. It's the only way we're going to survive this thing called motherhood. And before you know it, you're going to be retiring, your kids are going to be graduating college, and you're going to have a lot of time for yourself. So it comes back around. It does. So I hope you all have a great week, a great night, and just try to enjoy this week by not being so hard on yourself, okay? Good night.